to Lyra.com, your leading holistic health resource for North America and the world. And today we're going to talk about a fantastic modular hard and software system called the Tao Medical system. It's a system that combines the I'Ching Acupuncture knowledge with quantum radionics. And we're going to talk about the technology behind it, its unique features, its diagnostics and therapy options, and we're also going to look at a video of a very well-known naturopath that is using the device in Germany, and he's going to be showing how he's using this device in his daily practice on a patient, go over the benefits for your practice and much more. So without further ado, let's dive right in. So what is the Tao Medical system? It's a modern and quite unique system that combines, as the only system on the market today that combines I'Ching Acupuncture, which is the oldest traditional Chinese medicine acupuncture method, with the quantum radionics and fractal technology. It's fully automated in its diagnostic and therapy, and also works remotely. It's unique worldwide and one of the most efficient holistic assessment and therapy systems known nowadays. It's built modularly, so it's easy to upgrade at any time. It's a system that delivers a highly accurate, proven and reliable diagnostic as well as therapy. And it's also a multi-dimensional complex therapy that works with light as well as sound acupuncture, plus Chinese herbal therapy, homeopathy, scalar broadcasting, fractology, and psychosomatic biofeedback. So it's quite unique in the way that it combines all of these methods with each other, and that's why it brings you all the benefits that we're going to talk about in depth. Let's have a little bit more of an in-depth look at its unique features. As we said already, it combines this ancient I'Ching Acupuncture wisdom and the Taoist universal teachings with quantum radionics and biological fractals. It offers you a needleless audiovisual acupuncture, which is used to balance the spirit, mind and body. And it addresses simultaneously the psychosomatic, cellular and regulative levels, as well as the subtle epigenetic levels. There are hundreds of pre-recorded programs in this device for acute and chronic health conditions. And you have an auto mode to update on the fly, so to speak, the patient's diagnosis and therapy. You can also connect all those systems, so you can connect with other people that have the same system in the world and create what is called a collective remote broadcasting program that potentiates the broadcasting therapy. You have also fractals that show the state of the patient before and after the therapy, and they are indicating the body health improvements and gain of cellular order, so crystallinity. And also you can broadcast and create customized remedies and healing affirmations, as well as perform remote diagnostic and therapy, so without the patient even being in your practice. You just need the data, a photograph, and you can perform the diagnostics remotely as well as the therapy. So it's quite fantastic. What are its testing options? Well, you have 4 options. You have the breath hand electrodes, with which you measure skin galvanic response. You have also the spectral hand pads to measure skin galvanic response as well as body zone energies. You can also plug in DNA samples that you put into the input beaker of the system, and they are being processed through the embedded tuner in the system. And you have also a remote scanning module that uses radionics methodology. So the Tao Medical software uses this TCM I'Ching Acupuncture algorithms to determine the points which must be treated to solve the patient's health problems. And then additionally, from the pre-recorded programs, the diagnostic system will automatically choose specific programs that best match the major health problems that have been described by the patient. Also, the doctors can select then the optional programs for the therapy if they wish to. Patients can show the unbalanced meridians and the precise acupuncture points, which must be energized or sedated or just activated using light and sound. And there is also a psychosomatic assessment possible that uses the trigrams, hexagrams according to the Taoist principles. And this is also combined with a question and answers technique that is unique and was developed by Dr. Drews in Germany. When it comes to therapy, the system also has a bunch of options that we're going to talk more in depth about here. So it delivers automatically a complex and multi-dimensional therapy approach, which consists of acupuncture therapy, which is a needleless acupuncture given by using light and sound. And this can be combined also with any other laser or light acupuncture system you may already have in your practice. Then it offers you Chinese and Western medicine herbs that are selected by the system automatically again, and a patient is receiving customized homeopathic and herbal remedies which are generated in a clinic or in your practice by imprinting the corresponding vibrational signatures of those herbs on virgin carriers like sucrose pellets or water alcohol mixes, or as a transdermal magnetic card, which also is available for the system. Then you have the psychosomatic therapy options to determine the mental, emotional, and epigenetic causes of the diseases and treat them accordingly, of course. On top, the system offers you a fractal therapy. Those fractals are generated before and after the therapy, and the fractal images generated have a therapeutic effect. So even by just looking at them, the patient will already feel a therapeutic effect. And if the patient is in your practice, the therapy will be administered through hand electrodes or spectral hand pads, or by applying the audiovisual pointer directly on the indicated acupunctural points. The therapy duration depends on your condition. So you have here again 4 options. One is the intensive regulation, which is a transmission of the therapy in a very short time of only 2 minutes. This is used in acute cases. You have a so-called standard regulation therapy system, which takes about 10 minutes and is used mostly in prevention. And soft regulation that takes about 17 minutes and is used in chronic cases. And what is also unique for the system, on top of all of those options, you have an auto mode function that is used for updating the patient's scan and therapy plan by just clicking one button only. What can you treat with the Tao Medical system? Well, pretty much all chronic conditions, as it enhances your auto-regulation capability through radionics. It's also balancing the psychosomatic as well as the epigenetic levels, and thus is suitable for all kind of psychological and mental conditions. And it also allows you to do organ-specific treatments for conditions such as acidosis, kidney problems, gallbladder, liver, problems with your lymphatic system, cardiovascular problems and heart problems, GI, dysbiosis, intoxications, etc., etc. So everything that is organ specific you can also treat with this device and with this whole system. And there are also, on top of all of that, 150 pre-recorded therapy programs that also benefit you. And next we're going to look at a very famous naturopath from Germany that is using this system in his practice, and he's going to treat a patient with this practice, with this system in his practice, and he's going to explain while he's applying it to the patient, how he's using it and why he's doing it like that. So I guess I think it's very interesting. So let's have a look. So let's watch together how Dr. Drews uses this amazing system in his daily practice, and he's gonna have a live patient case in this video. It's only about 7-8 minutes long, so it won't take too long, and he's gonna go through all the findings, how he does the testing, how he does the therapy in this case, and it's very interesting, so let's have a look.
Today we want to conduct a scan with the Tao Medical system in order to find out the ideal measures for your amalgam drainage.
Was gegenwärtig optimalst wäre zur begleiteten Amalgamausleitung, die bei Ihnen ja festgestellt worden ist. Und dazu
To do this, I start the program and enter the corresponding focus, the ideal amalgam drainage.
Widerstand. Und ich gebe den Fokus ein, optimale Ausleitung. Und möchte Sie bitten,
Now please take both electrodes into your hands. Thank you. We will start scanning now. The results show us exactly where the weaknesses are currently. Through the acupuncture points determined by the scan and applied by color light, we can stabilize the uncovered themes. This is a great parallel treatment for the amalgam drainage. You will see that shortly. Additionally, the system also scans a so-called fractal. A fractal is a mathematically calculated image that corresponds to the scan parameters. The fractal also serves as a visual affirmation that you may repeatedly look at home. Feel how the image affects you. It will benefit you. I will send you this image via email so that you can look at it on your computer at home or print it out. Experience shows that these visual affirmations have relaxing effects. We will have a look at that together in a moment. Excellent. The scan is complete. May I relieve you from the electrodes? Let's look at what your body has told us in terms of the ideal drainage. To see this, I open the results report. Let's first have a look at the individual recommendations. On one side, we can see the ideal acupuncture points that we will look at in a moment. An important note, however, is what currently resonates in your body. Let's have a look at the results interpretation, the meaning behind it. In the so-called Eastern resonance patterns, we have a yin surplus inside the body, especially in the lower and middle heater. Transposed into a Western resonance pattern, that would mean a tendency for chronicity. Due to the long-term amalgam contamination, which already has a chronic medium, it makes sense to offer your body initial repair impulse. That's exactly what the system suggests. With the acupuncture points, there are sometimes also system-suggested massage points that you may know from acupressure. Additionally, there sometimes is a so-called magic point, which is a point that you should stimulate more often as a substitute to all acupuncture points found. This can also be done with acupressure. You could also set a permanent needle or lay other objects on that spot. I will explain to you where that point is. Here you can see the entire acupuncture sequence. When I click this point, such as liver 14, it is displayed on the image immediately. It is here under the chest. In your case, the magic point is liver 13. Here we have the triple heater. All necessary acupuncture points are shown in the right sequence. We will stimulate them all after this. The first entry in the list concerns the liver. It is responsible for your body's metabolism. Here we have the note that the liver needs energy. That means that the amalgam has been a burden here for a long time. That's why it makes sense to support the liver additionally.
Des Tao Medicals.
The list of acupuncture points ranges from the liver to bladder 58, which we will stimulate shortly.
Stimulieren werden. Die eben gemessenen
The scanned acupuncture points are transmitted through the specially developed spectral light pads into the body with Tao Medical.
auf den Körper übertragen. Sprich, die ganze Akupunkturfolge. Und das Schöne ist, dass in Form der
The good thing about it is that with the help of the spectral light pads, we can transmit all required colors and vibrations over the acupuncture point pericardium 8, which is situated about in the middle of the palms, accurate to the nanometer. The hand, and with it the acupuncture point pericardium 8, belongs to the communication chakra, through which we transmit the regulatory vibrations into the body.
auf den Körper drüber. Dafür möchte ich Sie bitten, die Hände
Put the hands on the pad, please. I will start the transmission.
und ich starte das Programm.
There is also an acoustic transmission of the information that you can listen to silently.
Und
It will start in a moment. Here we can see the color green stimulating the point.
neutralisieren und die Farbe Rot als nächstes.
Next up is the color red for the acupuncture point liver 13.
Das, was ich vorhin sagte,
As I have mentioned before, the liver receives more energy in order to stimulate the detoxification processes. You can also follow the treatment process on the screen. We will have treated all points soon.
und wie gesagt, werde ich Ihnen das Fraktal noch zusenden, aber auch ein Teil der
I will send you the fractal later, as well as the remaining results of the analysis such as the integrated question technique.
mit einbauen lassen. Das heißt,
The listed questions are meant to touch the core of the problem. Please try to feel what effects the question has inside yourself.
nachzuspüren, was die Frage mit Ihnen tut.
Yes?
Ja? Und mir wäre es ein Wunsch, und es sollte Ihr eigener Wunsch sein, dass Sie die Frage
Please answer all questions the scan is given out in writing at home, and bring them back next time so we can have a look at them together.
anschauen können. Einverstanden?
The transmission is complete.
Durch. Und wir gucken uns nochmal kurz die Bedeutung an. Und wie gesagt,
Please look at the meaning of the result text once again at home.
werde ich Ihnen zumailen mit der Bitte, das zu beantworten. Okay? Würde ich vorschlagen, dass wir die nächste Sitzung
I would suggest that we'll have next sitting in about 1 week to thoroughly check what has changed and how you feel. Additionally, I will give you a prescription for a liver protecting agent.
überstützende Präparate verschreiben. Das werde ich gleich noch für Sie tun.
Yes, thank you. You're welcome.
So, after this very interesting insight into the daily practice with the Tao Medical system, which I hope you've enjoyed, let's look at what are the benefits for your practice. You can attract new patients and induce more referrals by using the system. According to the people that are already using it worldwide, their patient numbers have increased significantly. It's very successful in its holistic diagnostics and therapy approach. It's worldwide unique, as we've seen, in its concept and main features. you can deliver to your patients an amazing therapy which combines acupuncture with quantum radionics, homeopathy, herbology, fractology, and it's extremely affordable. For such a device, you can become an experienced acupuncturist within only 1 to 2 hours due to a very accurate automated acupuncture assessment method. And you can also practice the best known acupuncture without spending years to learn the Chinese acupuncture. So there are no risks, no side effects, and no mistakes possible with this system, as it guides you through each step. You can help your patients heal profoundly and faster by giving to them customized remedies. With the Tao Medical, you can also increase your practice income and earnings. Therefore, you also have the option of updating weekly your patient's diagnostic and therapy plan by using the auto mode. So just one button and all patients get their new adjusted treatments in remote. And you can also use the amazing benefits of collective intention broadcasting that we talked about before, thereby potentizing your therapy approach, so you can connect with all the other users worldwide of this amazing system and thereby even enhance the effects. So I hope you've enjoyed this presentation. As always, please like, share and subscribe if you've enjoyed it, and contact us at www.lyranara.com with your further questions. We love to hear from you, and until next time, stay healthy.